Earlier tonight, you may have seen the Academy of Country Music Awards right here on Tampa Bay's 10. Well, 10 News reporter Mike Deeson, who is a songwriter, has been there all night and got an inside look at the ceremony.
He joins us live now from Los Angeles. And Mike, have you sold any of those tunes yet?
Golly, I hope you're right about that, Reggie and Marty. We'll tell you about that in a moment, but first let me tell you about the awards tonight. They were really big for a lot of people. Let's run over some of the highlights. The top vocal duo tonight, Brooks and Dunn, top single, It's Your Love, by the husband and wife team of Tim McGraw and Faith Hill. Female vocal, Trisha Yearwood. The male vocal, George Strait. And the entertainer of the year is Garth Brooks. Okay, now on to trying to get that song sold. You know, I am out here trying to see if I can get some artists to pick up one of the songs that I have written. But that's sort of putting the cart before the horse, because first of all, we have to show you how the song is created.
Okay, Mike, you ready?
I'm ready.
This is the big radio debut.
This is it.
It is 19 minutes after 9 o'clock on Monday morning here at 99.5 WQIK. And this is the demo of Mike Deeson's song called
How Can Someone Stupid Be My Boss?
There you go.
It's the dream of every songwriter.
How can someone stupid be my boss?
Not only to have your song recorded and released, but then played on one of the top radio stations in the country.
I quit, but I gotta have the pay.
But getting there starts here.
Smokes.
With an idea, a pen,
Big,
paper,
big white car. Smokes. A big, no, let me make that. Fat cigar. Fat cigar.
and usually a guitar or keyboard.
Oh, that's it, that's it. Okay, let me see here. Okay, so it'd be G7.
These days, some sophisticated computer programs allow songwriters the ability to have a whole band help create and play the song as you go along. Throughout the process, you test and retest to make sure the lyrics fit the music.
I gotta smile when it comes my way, 'cause this idiot is my boss.
Continually working on the music and lyrics.
Idiot is my boss. Perfect. How can someone stupid be my boss?
After printing out the music and words, it's time to record what's called a rough demo. After putting the music on tape, then the painful part. I have to sing my own song, and it can be ugly.
I have to have a lyric sheet because I write so many songs, I can never remember my own lyrics without it.
Drives a big white car, smokes a fat cigar. The man is a scary sight.
The demo tape goes to Nashville, where real musicians and real singers do the final demo product.
How can someone stupid be my boss? I ask myself this question every day.
So you get my cassette from me, and then it comes out wonderful. Tell me what happened.
Well, basically, I work through your cassette and try to come up with a fine-tuned arrangement that, you know, is a radio arrangement on it that'll sell the song, so whoever listens to it will, you know, think that it's a hit record already.
How can someone stupid be my boss?
It takes about 10 to 12 weeks, and then it comes back in the mail.
12 big ones, 12 hits. Enjoy. I hope he's right.
And you get to hear your song with real musicians and real singers for the first time.
I quit, but I gotta have the pain.
And the dream, the radio and a hit record.
That's pretty good, Mike. Thanks, Al. I think everybody can relate to that one. Mike Deeson from 10 News and his song, How Can Someone Stupid Be My Boss? Hey!
First of all, I have to say the copyright on that song initially was 1989. None of the bosses were at the station at that time. But the big thing about being out here, of course, is that it had a great opportunity to schmooze with these stars today. And tomorrow night at 11 o'clock, we'll show you some of the stars listening to my song and seeing if they wanted to record it and make a big hit out of How Can Someone Stupid Be My Boss?
You know, that was a prime question. I'm glad you answered it early because I was going to ask you what date or time you were referring to there. Now, how many copies did you take out there? Did you see any folks that you could talk with or hand out the tapes to?
Tapes? Are you kidding me? Tapes? Business You want one, Reg? Marty? Hey, we got
I would
here.
love to have one, but hey, you know what? With Tom Rivers winning tonight, maybe he can get you into some really great parties.
Ah.
Well, as a matter of fact, that's where we're going next. We're going to the party with all the stars and the producers, and I've got plenty more tapes and plenty more cards.
All right,
Time
Mike.
to schmooze.
Thank you so much, Mike. It's Mike Deeson live in Los Angeles.
I hope he comes back to us.
Oh, you never know.
Oh.
Well, the Lightning, unfortunately, won't be taking part in this year's NHL.
On 10 News.
Well, 10 News reporter Mike Deeson shed some light last night on just how much work it takes to write and record a song.
Well, tonight he's going to take you around the country as he tries to sell his hit, How Could Someone So Stupid Be My Boss?
How can someone stupid be my boss? I quit, but I gotta have the pay.
Hey,
What do you think?
where can I get a copy? I didn't know he knew my boss.
Yeah. I didn't know he knew. No, I'm kidding. Yeah. Actually.
And his boss and his boss.
Yeah, right. This isn't really available anywhere.
No,
right?
Trish, this is what's called a demo. This is what you send to the publishers who then try to pitch it to artists.
Right.
And hopefully somebody will record it. It'll be big, and you'll be hearing it as a real song.
And that's why we headed to Nashville.
This is part of yesterday. And of course, you know, we stay busy all the time. I probably get a couple of hundred demos a week.
Eric Cabot Vanderpool is one of the many publishers in Nashville. You need a publisher to get through the front door of the record companies. Cabot Vanderpool has signed several of my songs, and she likes this one.
I mean, it's such a fun song. You know, and like I said, emotion is what it's all about.
Talk about a natural born loser. The guy is...
If you came in to be blind with a song, I would say yes, that you have something there.
Pat McCoy runs a CD service for the major record labels to get songs to radio stations throughout the country. Cabot Vanderpool brought us to meet with McCoy.
This is a song that I would say yes, we would put on our disc. There are songs that come in here that walk out the door with people screaming back through the door. If we don't do it, somebody else will.
Although McCoy would put the song on his CD, we still don't have a major artist to cut it. And the publisher of Music Row magazine, the Industry Bible, says that is a major task.
Now, certain people hear a song, they just go, wow, that song would be great. I'm going to just change the rhythm of it a little bit, or we're going to add some vocal harmonies here and put some strings on it there, and this will be tremendous for my artist. Other people just sometimes don't always hear it. They go, nah, I don't think that's going to work.
But we were searching for an artist who would make it work. So we headed for the Academy of Country Music Awards in Los Angeles, where all the stars were gathered. So here we are backstage. All the country music stars in the world are here. They're doing interviews. And the question is, can we maybe pitch How Can Someone Stupid Be My Boss to one of them and see if somebody wants to record the song?
Like a rhinestone cowboy.
We start with Glenn Campbell.
The Rhinestone Cowboy, what a great hook, you know? You just never know what's going to be or what, so somebody's stupid be my boss, you know, or my wife or my husband, you know.
How can someone stupid be anybody?
Exactly, so that's actually a fair hook.
Fair hook, but no cigar. Next up, newcomer Lila McCann.
It's cool.
It's cool?
I don't know if it's anything I would go cut or anything like that, but it's different. Well, if you're a comedian, that'd be a great song.
So we took it to comedian Bill Engvall, who had a comedy hit with Travis Tritt.
I like that.
Yeah.
Well, I like it.
Well, thank you. Thank you. He liked it, but he wasn't rushing to record it. So I guess we won't be hearing anytime soon
And the single record of the year is...
How can someone stupid be my boss?
So it looks like I'll have to keep on trying. I quit, but I gotta have the pay. In Los Angeles, Mike Deeson, 10 News.
By the way, Mike says that a songwriter who pens a #1 song can make hundreds of thousands of dollars. And then we lose our reporter.
And keep going, because you never know. I mean, you know, there have been a lot of strange tunes with some strange hooks. How can someone stupid be my boss? It's a good one. Al Keck is coming up next with sports, and tonight in the opening night of the NBA playoffs,